All right, here we are at our 2000 model Larson 254 Cabrio cabin cruiser for sale here on the beautiful fresh waters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. As you can see, we're under a covered slip right now, and this slip is transferable for anyone that wants to keep it right here where it is. There is also a tandem axle aluminum trailer with brakes that's included with the sale of this one. So, and you're going to want to visit our website to see the current asking price. We won't mention those in the video tours because they'll sometimes change until listed and sold, although this year has been a pretty very strong boat market, and inventory has not been lasting long. Anybody that's been in the market and looking is probably very much aware of that. So we're here for our walkthrough video tour. It sounds a little bass just swam underneath this one, kind of distracted me for a moment. Starting this one a little different today. I've got the engine hatches removed so I can show you the engine room, and then I'm going to put everything back together and we'll go on through with the rest of the walkthrough. So this is powered by a Volvo Penta 5.0 liter fuel injected it's basically a small block V8 inboard outboard stern drive engine. We do have the Volvo dual prop outdrive on this guy, and there's very low time on this. This is only like 240 hours. I think it's 239 and change. But yes, the G right there after the 5.0 stands for gasoline, and the I stands for fuel injection. That's how Volvo labels theirs. This one, I believe, had a water pump impeller replaced in 2019. We've got a 59-gallon onboard fuel tank right about the center of the frame now. We've got an onboard battery charger right over here, peering into the frame now. And then just below the camera there is about I believe that's a 16-gallon waste holding tank. And then over here, just to the port side of the engine, get down a little bit lower, you've got about a 10-gallon freshwater tank right back there. This is a 6-gallon dual source hot water heater. That dual source, see these two black hoses that are going to that hot water heater? That's basically pulling from the engine cooling water and running it through there. So basically what that means is you can make your own hot water on board here with just running your engine alone. We've got dual batteries. There's a battery switch. Freshwater pumps just directly above your dual batteries. So all right, so now I'm going to climb out of our engine room. I'm going to put these panels back in place, so bear with me here just a moment. All right, there's panel 1. Here comes panel 2. All right. Got a little bit of, you know what, that might just be some adhesive that's stuck on there. I thought originally that was a little bit of nick in the fiberglass. This right here, I believe, is a little nick in the fiberglass. And then right in here, that's probably where some old snapping carpeting, kind of the backing, came off of it at one time or another. There's no carpeting included with this one. There is, however, this removable lounge table for the cockpit. You can see we've got a little courtesy light right there, speaker, 3 cup holders integrated. Let's see if I can't, yeah, slide that little lounge table in place. Now I also want to point out there is a filler cushion for that, as in that lounge table will lower and a little filler cushion will slide right in place, kind of giving you a little sun lounge back here in conjunction with this large bench seat back here. So now additionally, got a little companion lounge seat, and then we've got a back-to-back driver and passenger seat right there. Before I go further than that, I want to show you where that battery switch is I referenced just a minute ago. So there's your dual batteries with battery switch, and then we've got a little self-draining cooler right here in the cockpit. All right, make our way up to our driver's seat. We've got some storage integrated underneath this kind of back-to-back driver and passenger seat. A little bit of wear on some of this upholstery here. No big rips and tears. You got a little bit of staining up here around the top. That sometimes happens easily. We've got tilt steering wheel here at your driver's seat. cup holder here for your driver as well. This one's rated for 12. Functional gauges on this guy, although this looks like this, your drive trim gauge is not functioning, but this is where you can see that is your tachometer, built-in hour meter, and it's currently reading 237.3 engine hours. So we'll probably round that up to 238 for our listing. There's your engine water temp gauge, battery voltmeter, a digital depth finder, fuel gauge, engine oil pressure, and your speedometer right over here with the Ritchie compass just above that. So got functioning blower. Now we've also got right here, this is going to be a remote spotlight controls. You turn that spotlight on and off, and it will go side to side, up and down. So that's a blower switch that's functioning. You got a small little 12-volt power outlet here at your driver's seat, functioning horn, and navigation lights as well. We do have those working courtesy lights, depth finder. That accessory switch, from what I can tell, is blank, and then you've got a stereo remote right here. That's going to let you turn your stereo head unit on. This has an AM, FM, CD, Clarion stereo, and again, I believe we've got two speakers here in the cockpit, and I believe 2 more down in the cabin. So that's going to round out your accessories right up here in the cockpit. And the cabin will be our next place to head. Before I do want to point out we've got this Tailor-Made Bimini top. This does not have the full camper canvas enclosures, but we do have a small isinglass windscreen here on the front. And then I also should point out there is no wiper on this one. That's about the only thing the seller was aware of that's not functioning, is that windshield wiper, and it is being sold as is. But again, we do have a cockpit cover. It's going to cover this area where we're standing right now, and then we've got basically a one-piece isinglass panel. It's going to cover the front of that windshield, give you some protection from a little bit of the elements whenever you're driving. All right, so we're gonna climb on down to the cabin now, and we've got a Norcold. It's an AC/DC refrigerator. That guy's just purring along. We've got a little smooth top electric range. Here's your little galley sink with a removable little cover, give you some more counter space. Here's that head unit for that Clarion. Again, an AM, FM, CD stereo. We've got a built-in microwave, and then we've got, this is just some storage compartments right here around your galley area. You've got your power panel right here. This is where you're going to have your AC breakers, and then your DC being your 12-volt power. There's your battery test for those dual batteries. You got another 12-volt charger here. You got 110 outlet here. Now we are plugged into shore power right now. And then of course there's your battery charger, refrigerator, microwave stove, your outlets. But most of that is self-explanatory. We do have a carbon monoxide detector just behind the microwave there. That should be replaced and put in a lower position. So now here in our V-berth, this is what we call a convertible dinette. And this dinette table will basically go down, and there's a filler cushion, so this is going to be a sleeping berth. This is a good size V-berth for this size cabin cruiser. I was actually kind of surprised and impressed by it. The upholstery does not look original to me. It's very neutral color scheme. I could be wrong. This could all be original. Just feels a little bit newer than 2000s. We've got a hanging closet right here, and a lot of the cabin lighting has been upgraded to LED. I'm not sure if that comes across or not. And we've got about 4 windows here on your cabin, and you've got windscreens for that as well. Fire extinguisher is mounted up here on the side of the wall. Marine surveyor would be happy to see that. And then here's your head compartment. This is a Jabsco manual head, and again that feeds into about a 16-gallon waste holding tank. Got a small little sink here, and then you can pull that plug up and divert the water flow to this little handheld shower right here. Of course, there's going to be a drain in the floor there if you are using it as a shower. So now this is what we call the mid cabin. So this one can sleep 4. And then here's your filler cushion for that dinette table. And then this is the filler cushion for the for the cockpit filler. So this is a fairly clean listing. From what I can tell, it's always been in fresh water. A little bit of staining on this vinyl right back here near that mid cabin. Nothing bad. Get another LED light here and a small little screened window there as well. Now also being included with this one, there's a little portable AC unit that's going to go with this one as well. Now this one does not have a generator, so that AC was going to function when you're here in the slip and plugged into shore power. Or you could, a lot of people this size cruiser, they'll get a portable generator to bring with them and you know, run air conditioning if they like. I'll walk up here to the bow. Show that remote spotlight. This is a manual anchor, and this is your little anchor locker right here. Got plenty of anchor chain and road. There's your nav light right there. And here in just a moment I'll do another walk around the exterior, but again I remind you to visit our website for the current asking price of this. We don't mention them in the video tours because they'll often change. Our website's very easy to navigate, I promise you, if you haven't been there yet. All you gotta do is open up a new tab or window, type in www.yournewboat.com. Click enter, give it a few moments to load, you'll see some orange lettering. Yournewboat.com logo atop the top of the screen. Look for the Find Your New Boat button. Typically it's in the left-hand corner of the screen. When you click that, it's gonna load all of our inventory and order price. Just scroll down until you get to this one. It's 2000 Larson 254 Cabrio for sale here on Norris Lake. Again, a tandem axle aluminum trailer is included. I believe I showed you the storage underneath here, and I pointed out this little piping right here. Pointed out this little mark in the floor. Looking for any other wear around the cockpit area, and I'm not seeing much. Step back off the boat. Oh, here's your ski tow hook. All right, you've got a small little integrated swim boarding ladder, or that's a 3-step swim boarding ladder, small swim platform, and then you've got a hot and cold, basically transom shower, a little handheld transom shower that's going to slide right out. And I think the water is clear enough here. We got a little bit of lighting. You can see that dual prop. This one, it's got some older bottom paint on there. From what I can tell, it's due to be redone. Again, the current owners have had this since 2016, and it was they have not painted it, so it's got a few years on it. There's a little bit of wear around this little rub rail cover, and then the rest of the wear that I've noticed has mainly just been here in the decaling. I'm gonna have photos of that that convertible dinette. I'll have photos of it at the website, of it made into the bed and with the table up, and the same with the cockpit area. I'll have photos of that cockpit area with the table in place, with the table not in place, and with the filler cushion in place, to give you a good feel for your different configurations on this Larson. I'm just trying to show you that decal in there. It's really about the only wear I've noticed. A little oxidation on the sides. This one was last detailed in 2019. And sellers have moved up to a larger boat. So basically everything that you saw in the video and the photographs is going to stay on board with this one. When you come see it in person, basically how you see it is how it will be, with the addition to the cockpit cover and that little isinglass just across the windshield. So missing part of that 2 and the 5 on the 254 Cabrio, and again a few more parts of that, a little bit of vinyl pinstriping here and there have just worn off through the years. Get you that good 360-degree tour all the way up here. Do our best to represent these as accurately as possible, but when you come see them in person, you're not going to have any surprises. I do remember seeing one other area of like a small stress crack down in the cabin. Let me see if I can't locate it real quick here in the video. Yeah, I think it was right in, yeah, right here. A little bit of stress cracks right here around the edge of this part of the fiberglass right there. I don't even know if that translates. Yeah, you can see that a little bit in the video. So that's just about going to wrap things up for us here today. Again, this is the 2000 Larson 254 Cabrio. I'll probably include some photos of the trailer at the website. Again, it is a big tandem axle Yacht Club aluminum trailer with brakes, and that is included with this. If you do want to slip, we got a turnkey setup for you here. Again, with beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. This is kind of on the Knoxville corner of the lake. If you want to take it elsewhere, this one comes with the trailer, so be ready for that also. But again, any questions, please direct those to us at the website. We don't monitor the YouTube comment page. You can reach us easily by phone, by text, or by email. If you ever call us on the phone and get our voicemail, please leave me a detailed message. Let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. I'm often in areas without cell phone reception. We do cover all of Norris Lake, so there's a few areas where there's none. There's a few areas we can get text messages. So if you got just a quick question, you can always just shoot us a text. We're usually pretty quick to respond on that, as well as emails. But again, if you get our voicemail, just let me know which listing you're looking at, what question you have. As soon as I get back in range, I'll return your call. And if I happen to get your voicemail, I'll leave all those answers for you on yours, so just to save some phone tag and some back and forth. Try to make the boat shopping experience as easy as possible for you. And we do that by keeping our website up to date as well. So right about this time, you'll see the yournewboat.com logo pop up in the top right hand corner of the page, and that is just to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you like what you see, if you're in the market for something on Norris Lake, that's another way to keep an eye on inventory coming available. Or if you just enjoy watching boat videos, it's fun because we never know what we'll list next year. You know, it could be a floating house one day, a houseboat another, cruiser, pontoon, dry tune, ski boat. We just never know. But that'll do it for today. Thanks again for joining us.